this is Noreen from JoyaCards.com and welcome to my video. Hey, this video is Paper Pumpkin. So here is the new February Sunshine and Smiles Paper Pumpkin kit. It coordinates with playing in the rain. And so we've got the stamp and die set here that it coordinates with. Also, the Rain or Shine paper. And I've already done this stamp and die set. I made these cards that I'll put a link in the description of my video because this set is super cute. Now there was, if you were paying attention when they announced it, there was these little dies that coordinated with it, and it was just the froggy and the flowers. And I wasn't paying enough attention to do that. But you can fussy cut those pretty easily. But they did have dies for like a millisecond. But I'm going to go ahead and show you here. We've got 3 different kinds of card bases. We have these little water die cuts. We also have these really cute die cuts of the frog and frog, turtle, rabbit. Yeah, so I don't know why you would need the die necessarily because they got them kind of here. And then also the envelopes. Here's the stamp set. So you get the frog, some sentiments, the flowers, a kite, the string, and a sun. The sun actually is really good. The ink is Mango Melody, and you've got glue dots, dimensionals, and these cute little embellishments here. So I'm going to go ahead and make their cards, and then we'll do alternatives, and I'll be right back. I'm back. So I forgot to show you that they also have these tags and the kites here too. Anyway, so here are the cards. They're all made up, and they are super cute. The only thing I can tell you to be careful of is in the instructions, the placement, the exact placement of the dimensionals and the little glue dots. And the glue dots are bigger than the ones we've seen in the past. So this is the glue dot from this kit right here, and this is the previous one. So these are larger than the normal ones. So, and then also I have a link in the description of the video for the insert. So you can print this out and put it in one of the cases. I'll put the cases in the description as well. So, because Stampin' Up sells these, and you can just click on the link and place an order with it. But, and then you can take everything when you're done and put it back in the case. So you have your stamp and all the extra little pieces. And I do sell my used paper pumpkin kit. So you get, you'll get the stamp, you'll get the cards that came with the kit, all the little extras. The only thing you won't get is these little Stampin' Spots. I love them, and I keep them in this little box here, and I don't have a Mango Melody. So it'll go back in here. And in fact, I didn't even open this. I just used my Stampin' Pad. So he'll go back in this box. And I'll put the link for this box in my description as well. They don't sell it on Amazon. I am an Amazon affiliate, so anytime you click on one of my links, even if you don't buy a product, I get credit for whatever you buy on Amazon for the next 24 hours. That's how those links work. And I steal a little money from Jeff Bezos, which he deserves to have money taken away anyway, so I don't feel bad. But you get these at Michael's. But I'll put the information on the description as well, because these are great. And I've got a couple of them stacked. So I've got that one, and then all the ones that I use the blank dots for. So I have these just in my thing here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the alternatives, and I'll be right back. I'm back. So I've got 6 alternatives to show you. And first of all, I do take that all the extras and the stamps and the original cards that come with the kit, that, you know, their cards, and I put them in a nice little case. I've tear taped this to the inside, and so I can keep my paper pumpkin really nice. I'll put the link for in the description of the video so you can get these boxes. They're Stampin' Up. So I'll have 2 things to shop in the description there. Stampin' Up Direct with all the links. You can just go to my joyacards.stampinup.net site, or I've got Amazon links. Everything that you see that's not Stampin' Up. There's Amazon links, and I'm an affiliate. It's all safe to click on. You're not going to go to China and give them your information. Anyway, so here is the first alternative. And what I did, this is on Flirty Flamingo, and I cut their card. So this is a card front here, and that's that inside rainbow card. And I mounted them together like this, just making that top piece a little tiny border. And I mounted the sentiment. Here is the kite. I went ahead and used the dies for rain and shine, and I cut out the bows because these are just too cute, and mounted these. And then the sun, I had taken the stamp and I used my Coastal Cabana, and I made, and it's the Coastal Cabana Stampin' Right. And these are great because they come in all the colors, and you can really get a thin point on there. I use them all the time. If you're a demonstrator, it's worth getting the whole pack. Also, I used Flirty Flamingo for her little cheeks. And then inside, I went ahead and stamped these. And I put all the colors. This is like light daffodil, dark polished pink, dark Highland Heather, and the little froggy is in Parakeet Party. I put the light in his belly and the dark for the rest of him. And the dimensions for all the cards are also in the description of my video, so you don't have to sit there and frantically write things down. Just go to the description. So go to the title, click the little arrow in the show more and more and more, and everything pops up. So here, this is alternative number 1. Here's alternative number 2. I used their card base again. And then what I did is, I mean, it kind of doesn't look like something I did, you know, that was all that special, but I did. So what I did is I took a piece of basic white and I measured it up in the window there. Now I've got a piece on top because I used blending pens here, and these will bleed through. So I had to put another 4 3/8 by 5.5 piece of cardstock over here, so it covers that up. But I measured it up in the window, and I took my blending brushes and I put a little Old Olive on the bottom, and then I did Balmy blue on top here. I stamped the sun in Mango Melody, and I put the sentiment inside the clouds. I thought they were cute, and I made everything flat. The flatter you make something, the better, especially if you're going to ship it, because the post office has rules that you have to put another how much more postage on something when you have something over 1/4 inch. So this would be great to put in the mail. And then I stamped the froggy. I used Parakeet Party light and dark, and then Highland Heather, polished pink light, light daffodil. And I stamped all these in Memento, of course. Like I said, I put that piece over the top here because it does bleed through. So, and then here I took the inside of the card base and I took that Balmy blue with the blending brush and continued it up through the card because they only have it like 3/4 of the way. So I just blended the rest of it. And then I've got Mango and basic white, and I put the die cut in here. So this is alternative number 2. Here's alternative number 3, and this is on a Flirty Flamingo card base. And all of these are 5.5 by 4 1/4, by the way. Anyway, so I took the inside of one card and the top of the other, and in between I used foam adhesive strips, which makes that nice even amount of space here, and it's a lot better than a dimensional, so these are great. And then I went ahead and did the clouds. I stamped in Cajun Craze, the little sentiment here, and I mounted the flowers, those die cut flowers, and I cut part of them off. I only used 4 out of them, and then I glued it onto the top piece here instead of the bottom piece. And then your rabbit is just nailed down. I did put the umbrella on a dimensional here and just used their little embellishments. And then on the inside, it's daffodil, white, and their die cut. So this is alternative number 3. Here's alternative number 4. I really like this card. I think the colors work super well. This is a Night of Navy card base. I took their card and cut the rainbow piece out. And then the sun, I stamped it and I fussy cut it, and then I used the smallest of stylish shapes here. And these are the Stampin' Storage magnets. I have these on my Amazon link, and they fit great inside the original cases of these. And then of course the information's on the back, but those are great. So that is the smallest stylish shaped circle. I mounted this on their tag, and then I took the clouds and I used Night of Navy and a blending brush, and I blended them in like they were going to rain, and of course used their rain embellishments on their thing. So this turned out really well. And then polished pink, and I used their die cut inside. So this is actually one of my favorite cards. This is card number 4. Here's alternative number 5. Now, if you look on your instruction sheet, they have some alternatives. And this kind of looks like one of theirs, but mine's different. First of all, I left all the extra flowers off because I don't like that white outline. So what I did is I used, of course, the Rain or Shine dies and took the grasses, and there are 2 of them. They go different directions, and I used Old Olive and Mossy Meadow for those. And then it has this awesome little tree stump here. This is great, by the way. And I used that in Early Espresso. And then how I made this was, okay, so we've got the Rain or Shine DS paper, which of course I've used on all of my alternatives. I really love that paper. It goes wonderfully with this set. It all coordinates. So if you have this, break this out for your paper pumpkin. But what I did is I took the card in its original state, and I took a piece of this paper and I laid it on top, the 5.5 by 4.25, this DS paper from Rain and Shine, and I flipped it over and I took a pencil and I traced it. And then I fussy cut this shape out, because even though that looks like the layering diorama, it's not any of those sizes. So I couldn't just take this DS and cut this out. And I thought, well, I can take the layering diorama die and make it bigger. And then it's like, then you're going to lose all this real estate here. So if you just take this DS paper, cut it to this size, and then put it on top, flip it over, trace it, then take scissors and cut it out. And there's so much going on with the paper, you're not going to notice any kind of imperfections. So, and then once I had that cut out and put on, I also took this paper. This is the By the Bay, and it has this perfect little water DS. So I layered that, and then I put this from Rain or Shine over the top of that. So there's actually the DS from Rain and Shine, the card base, and the Rain or Shine DS paper here. So there's 3 layers of paper here. So, and then I put the Sentiment on Dimensionals. This is stamped in Mango Melody. And then, like I said, Rain or Shine, and this is their card base. And then I took the layering diorama and used Balmy Blue and White and just stamped it here. So this is alternative number 5. Here's alternative number 6. Now, I did something really crazy here. I took this window. This is their card base. And I took this window and I actually mounted all these pieces in a laminating pouch, and I laminated it. So I took the duck, and I took actually 2 ducks, and I snailed them together, kind of did some fussy cutting around it. I took the kite, and I did the same thing. I took 2, and then I used this die right here from Playing in the Rain, and I made this little cut here. And I took this is all those little bows that I used on the other card. Now, what I would have done if I could do this over is when I put these 2 ducks together, I would have had him also flap over onto the other side. Oh, well, if you do this, do that. Make sure he's on the other side here. But the sun is also double-sided. I just took the sun and fussy cut them out and put them together. And then I also, so I took it. So here's the laminating pouch. And a laminating pouch has a side that's closed. I've done this on a couple of cards where I've used a window and laminated something in between. So I took it and I cut it down the side, and you always have to have the closed side going into the laminator. And I just layered it all together. And of course, it's all cut out. And I laminated it through. So I'll put this link in my details as well. And also the laminator I use. I use an e-box laminator, which is awesome. And so I laminated that all together. So this is Paper Pumpkin. This is, I mean, I didn't use too much. I didn't really go away from the kit too much. So, you know, I stayed within the realm. And then the embellishments here, here's the sentiments on dimensionals. And then if you notice, when you look at the front, here's the kite. And then when you open up, I had the kite line up with it exactly. So I took that die cut and I put it on the back of here, made sure I snailed it and closed the card and then open it up and boom, there it is. So, and then this paper here is that Rain or Shine again, which works perfect here. And I took DS paper again here on the Rain or Shine, and I did the back of it too. And then this is also Rain and Shine. Now this, I had to use my rectangle stitched frames, and I had to take it, not only did I cut it out, I had to, you know, kind of lay it out and map it and make sure the window's in the right spot. But I had to make it a little bigger. So you can take, once you've cut something out, if you move it up a little bit and put the top plate in the die cutter just over that part and die cut it again, it'll only cut that part. So you can make it a little bigger. So I made it a little bigger here. So the window, this would all be covered up because I didn't want it to be white. So anyway, that's alternative number 6. So here's all my alternatives. Don't forget, I do sell my used Paper Pumpkin. This is on my joyacards.com site. Go to shop Joy of Cards, shop Retired, and these are there. It's $8. It has the stamp and all the extras that I didn't use, and they're 3 cards. And then I will be selling this as a set. And $2, $4, $6, $8, $10, $12 plus shipping, and you get all 6 of my alternative cards. So anyway, that'll do it for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please, and I'll see you later. Bye.